start with the problem sums of exercise 3.6. Remember students, the problem sums of this exercise are the most important, and there are more than 80% chances that this type of sums would be there in the examination. So let's start with the first question. Ritu can row downstreams 20 km in 2 hours and upstreams 4 km in 2 hours. Find the speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Let's understand this question. That is, one girl can row downstream. That means as you are going in the boat, so you are rowing it. Gujarati માં એને હલેસા કહેવાય. She is going 20 km downstreams in 2 hours and upstreams 4 km in 2 hours. See the difference. When she is going downstreams, it takes 2 hours for 20 km, but when she is coming upstreams, she takes 2 hours for 4 km. So let me explain the meaning of downstream and upstream. The meaning of downstream, this is the river. Let us consider that the flow is in this direction. So when the flow is in this direction and you are rowing and you are going in this direction, your speed is increasing. It must be increase the speed because you are going with the direction of the speed. Now this is called downstream. When you are going downstream, that means you are going with the flow of river or flow of current. The same way, again you can see that the flow is in this direction, but when you are supposed to come in the opposite direction, when you are coming in the opposite direction, so remember your speed decrease, and this is called upstream. Okay. So let's see what we have to find out in this question, and we'll go for the solution. So what we have to find out, let's see. As it is asked in the question that we have to find out the speed of rowing in the still water and the speed of the current. So let's suppose that the speed of rowing in still water, that is x km per hour, and the speed of current flow, we can say current of the river flow, that is y km per hour. Now let's come to this question. For downstream, let's find out the speed of boat in upstream and downstream. Now speed of boat in upstream. As we discussed earlier, upstream, that means with the flow of the river, so the speed must be increased. So it is x plus y. And in downstream, in upstream it must be decreased, and in downstream it is increased. Upstream, that means you are coming in the opposite direction, and downstream, that means you are going with the flow. So now let's find out the time taken by Ritu to go downstream and upstream. So for downstream, she is taking 2 hours. Now as we discussed earlier, whenever it is the question about the speed, so we'll use this formula: speed is equals to distance upon time. So in this both the equation, or for the downstream and upstream, it is given that the time is 2 hours. That 2 hours she has taken. So let's form the equation. As it is mentioned into the question that for the upstream she is taking 2 hours for 20 minutes. For 20 km, I am sorry. For downstream, she is taking 2 hours and the distance covered is 20 minutes. So for downstream, we can say that speed is x plus y the distance covered 20 and the time is taken 2. So the first equation is formed, x plus y is equals to 10. Now it is mentioned for upstream, the distance covered is 4 km in 2 hours. So again let's use the same formula, that is speed is equals to distance upon time. So speed for upstream is x minus y, distance is 4 km and time is 2 hours. So this is the second equation form, x minus y is equals to 2. So you can see that the coefficient of y is additive inverse in both the equation. So let's add equation 1 and 2. We are using the elimination method to simplify. So x plus y is 10 and x minus y is equals to 2. We cancel y, so we obtain 2x is equals to 12. So the value of x we will obtain 6. That means we can say that the rowing speed of the rowing in the still water, that is 6 km per hour. And let's find out the current. Substitute the value of x as 6 in equation number 1. So x plus y is equals to 10. So y is equals to 10 minus 6, that is 4. So we can say that the current of the river is 4 km per hour. See, one thing you should remember, in this question they have not given which speed is greater. But as I have taken x minus y, so I consider that the speed of rowing in the still water is greater than the current. So let's just note it down. Speed of rowing, as we supposed x for that, so it is 6 km per hour, and the speed of current of the river, that is 4 km per hour. So it is an important question. Let's start with the second question, and remember friends, this is very important. It is said that 2 women and 5 men together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. मतलब 2 औरत और 5 आदमी मिला के एक एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क 4 दिन में खत्म कर. While 3 women and 6 men can finish the work in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman to finish the work and also time taken by a man. तो उसी को सपोज करते हैं. Let the time taken to complete one work by woman, that means one lady, that is x days. एक औरत x days ले रही. So what about the man? y days. Now let's see. ज्यादातर हम क्या करते हैं? If a price of one chocolate is 10, so 5 chocolate is 50. This is called direct variation. But here you can see it is an inverse variation, or we can say the inverse proportion to understand. If one lady will take x days to complete the work, so 2 women take less than x days. Fine. अगर एक औरत को एक काम करने में 5 दिन लग रहे हैं, तो 2 औरत साथ में काम करेंगे तो 5 से कम दिन लगेंगे. Which is called the inverse proportion. Remember. So this question is based on the inverse proportion. Are you getting this? So we'll use here, that is one formula, rate of work. We'll use it to understand. Rate of work, that is work done and time taken. We should understand and remember this. For one lady it is x days, so rate of work. So now the time taken to complete the work by 2 women, it won't be 2x. Remember, 2x नहीं होगा. It must be 2 upon x. ये कैसे है ये समझ लो, ये सबसे important है. So I'll use this rate of work. Rate of work मतलब काम करने की क्षमता. So rate of work is work done, time taken. Work done, एक काम करियो, time taken x days. That is of one lady. So 2 lady का क्या होगा? 2 upon x. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? सो दैट इज फॉर 2 women and for 5 men it is 5/x. Now here when we form the first equation, I observe students are doing the mistakes. यहाँ पे ऐसा बताया गया है कि दोनों it's 5/y. यहाँ पे ऐसा बताया गया है कि when they both work together the time taken is 4 days. आप समझो ये रेट ऑफ वर्क है, एक दिन में 2 आदमी 2 लेडी कितना काम खत्म करेंगे, एक दिन में 2 लोग 2 मैन कितना काम खत्म करेंगे. सो एक दिन में दोनों मिला के कितना काम खत्म करेंगे, ये दोनों ने एक दिन में किया हुआ खत्म है काम, तो 1/4. वापस एक बार समझ लो, दोबारा एक बार. This is the time taken by 1 lady to complete the work. 2 ladies, I am sorry. 2 women to complete the work in 1 day. 5 men to complete a work in 1 day. So when they both combine together, तो how much work has been done? 1/4. तो ये 4 कहाँ से आया? तो देखो बेसिक क्या है, दोनों ने 4 दिन लगातार काम किया. 4 दिन औरत ने काम किया, 4 दिन आदमी ने काम किया, तब जाके एक काम खत्म हुआ. So this 4 I have taken here. So 5/y is 1/4. You can pause the video, you can rewind and understand again. आप दोबारा समझो क्योंकि यही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इक्वेशन है. ये एक दिन में किया हुआ काम है 2 औरत का, एक दिन में किया हुआ काम है 5 आदमी का. अब दोनों 4 दिन लगातार काम करेंगे तब जाके एक काम खत्म होगा. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. लेट्स गो फॉर द सेकेंड इक्वेशन. नाउ टाइम टेकन टू कंप्लीट द वर्क बाय 3 women, that is 3/x, like the same, and 6 men, 6/y. So now they'll complete the work in 3 days. So I'll form the equation 3/x plus 6/y is 1/3 as we discussed earlier. Now you recall that which formula is going to be applicable correctly. You can see that the variables are in the denominator, so we'll use reducing method. So let 1/x as a and 1/y as b. We'll substitute both this equation in 1 and 2. So the first equation when we substitute, we obtain 2a plus 5b is 1/4. As the fraction is not acceptable, so we should multiply 4 with both the terms. So we will get 8a plus 20b is equals to 1. This is the equation number 3 I obtained. Let us do the same from equation 2. I'll get 3a plus 6b is equals to 1/3. Again the fraction is not acceptable, so 9a plus 18b is equals to 1. This is again I have taken the LCM and I have multiplied. Let's do the simplification. You can see here that the coefficient of a or b is not equal in any of this. So let's make this equal by taking the LCM. So I'll multiply this with 9 and I'll multiply this with 8. So 9 8s are 72a. 9 2s are 18, 180b is equals to 9 1s are 9. This I'll multiply with 8, I'm sorry. So 92a, 72a, 18 8s are 144. No. 1 second. Yes, 144. So now let me do the subtraction. I'll do the elimination. It will be cancelled. So 180 minus 144. So 36b is equals to 1. So I'll get b is equals to 1/36. Substitute the value of b in any of the equation. Let us substitute the value of b 36 here in this equation number 4. And substitute b is 1/36 in 4 equation. So we have 9a plus 18 into 1/36 is equals to 1. So 18 2s are. I'll take this 1/2 to the right hand side, so it must be in the subtraction. So 9a is equals to 1/2. So the value of a we will obtain 1/18. So you can see that the value of a and b which we obtain. But remember, A and B are not the variable which we require. As we know, A and B are not the variables of this question. So we supposed x and y. So we have the relation that x is equals to 1 by a. So the value of x must be inverse of this, that is 18. So we can say that the time taken by the woman to complete the work is 18 days. And we know y is equals to 1 upon b. So y is equals to the inverse of b, that is 36. So we can say that the time taken by a woman, as we suppose x for that, so that is she will take 80 days, and a man, as it is y, so it is 36 days. So this was an important question. Please refer this question again. Let's start the third and the last question of this exercise, again which is considered as one of the most important questions. So let's see what the question is. In this question it is given that Rohi travels 300 km to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. मतलब थोड़ा 300 किलोमीटर टोटल डिस्टेंस में थोड़ा ट्रेन और थोड़ा बस में जाती है. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining, मतलब 60 किलोमीटर ट्रेन में जा रही है तो 4 घंटे, और नहीं 60 किलोमीटर ट्रेन में जा रही है और बाकी के मतलब 240 किलोमीटर बस में जा रही है. So total she is taking 4 hours. If she travels 100 km by train and remaining 200 by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. मतलब पहले जो टाइम लगता था 4 घंटे, उससे 10 मिनट ज्यादा लग रहे हैं. Find the speed of the train and the bus respectively. तो it is very clear what we have to suppose x. तो हम x के लिए suppose करेंगे, speed of the train के लिए x suppose करेंगे. Let the speed of train, as we have to find out that. So it is x km/h, and for bus it is y km/h. Fine. So let's read further. Total she has to cover 300 km. Again this question is related with the distance. So we'll use this formula. Speed is equals to distance upon time. Fine. So now let's read the questions and understand this. As in this question, the first she traveled partly by bus and partly by train. So the total time taken is 4 hours. So we'll make time as a subject. Remember this, students. As the comparison is time is there. So if I make time as a subject, so distance, time is equals to distance upon speed. We should remember this. This is how the equation is formed. Let's find out the first, or let's form the first equation. Now 60 km distance traveled by train. 60 km distance traveled by train. So let's find out the time taken. We'll give that T1. You can give it. So time taken by train is distance covered and the speed of the train, that is x. So we can say this is the time taken by train to cover 60 km. So now how much remaining is there? It's 240 because total 300 km is there. 60 covered by train. So remaining 250 distance traveled by bus. So let us form the second that is the time taken by bus is again the distance upon speed. Speed of the bus is y. Now total time is given 4 hours. We can say that T1 plus T2 is equals to 4. T1, that is 60 by x, it's 240 upon y is equals to 4. We can give this as an equation number 1. Let's go for another equation. The second equation formed with the same funda. Now this time 100 km by train. So I will directly just note it down. 100 km travel by train. So if I give T3, so that is 100, again the same, distance upon speed, x, and remaining obviously 200 kilometer by bus. So the time taken by bus is 200 upon y. Here it is given the total time is 10 minutes longer. So total time is, that is very important. हम 4.1 नहीं लिख सकते, 10 मिनट ज्यादा है. So we can say 4 integer 10 by 60. क्यों? 10 मिनट्स को मैंने R में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. आप 4 plus 10 by 60 लिखो वो भी चलेगा, सेम मतलब है. So we can say that T3 plus T4 is equals to 4 integer 1 by 6. T3 that is 100 by x, T4 that is 200 by y, 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25 by 6. Now this is the second equation is formed. As we obtain both the equations, let's simplify them. Let's simplify. As we can see that the variables are in the denominator, so we will suppose for them. So let 1 by x as a and 1 upon y as b. Substitute this both the values in equation 1 and 2. So from equation 1 we will obtain 60a plus 240b is equals to 4. As you can see that 4 is common, so 15a plus 60b is equals to 4. This both the 4 will cut if I take the 4 to the right hand side. So this is what the third equation we obtain. Now from equation 2, I'll substitute 1 by x as a. So we will get 100a plus 200b is equals to 25 by 6. We can say that we'll take out 25 common. The reason that we can cut it, you can take the LCM, then only you can take it out. आप पहले करो तो भी चलेगा. 4a plus 8b is equals to 25 by 6. If I take this 25 right hand side, so it must come in the denominator. So 25 would be cut. Now I'll take this 6 to the left hand side to multiply. So 6 4s are 24 and 6 8s are 48. So this is the equation number 4 we obtain. Let us simplify this equation to get the solution, to get the values of x and y. To simplify this equation by any of the method, we have to make the coefficient same. So let's make the coefficient same by multiplying equation 3 and 4 by certain values. So if we observe the LCM, if we make the LCM of these two coefficients, so it must be 120, this 50 and 24. So let us multiply this equation 3 with 8 and this equation with 5 to make the coefficient of A equal. So 15 8s are 120, A plus 8 6 are 480 is equals to 8. This is the new equation 5 I obtained. Now this I'll multiply with 5, so obviously the coefficient of A equal 48 5s are, so it is 240 and 5 ones are 5. So we can say that this both the coefficient has this, both the equation has coefficient of A equal. Let's do the subtraction. So this will be cancelled. This is 240b is equals to 3. So b is equals to 3 upon this, so it is 1 by 8. This is the value of b which we obtain. Substitute the value of p in any of the equation. Let's substitute in third equation. Substitute b is equals to 1 by 80 in equation 3. So this is the third equation. 15a plus 60b, b is 1 by 80 is equals to 1. This 0 0 cancel, 2 3s are 2 4s are. So 15a is equals to 1 minus 3 by 4. I'll just take the LCM to the right hand side, so it will be 1 by 4. How it is? 4 ones are 4 minus 3. I have written direct. So A is equals to, I'll take 15 right hand side. So it is 1 by 60. 15 comes in the denominator. As value of A and B obtained, so at the initial stage, we suppose the speed of train, we suppose, no, still it is left. We have to convert this into x and y. So as earlier we have said that x is 1 by A. So x is 1 by A, so the value of x is 60. And y is 1 by V, so the value of y is 80. So at the end we'll come to the conclusion that the speed of train, we suppose x for that, so that is 60 km per hour, and speed of bus, that is y, so it is 80 km per hour. So remember students, it is a very important question.